Welcome to another exciting video on JavaScript, and I know I've not uploaded in a while, but I'm back, and I will be uploading and adding to the videos to the JavaScript for beginners playlist. Excuse me. And today we'll be looking at mathematical operations in JavaScript. Now, first thing first, I have my index.html file and app.js file. Now what I will do, I will create a boilerplate of the index.html, then enter, then here I will type, I write the script tag, then I will say app, then link app.js to my HTML, only that. Then I will jump straight to the app.js. So this is where I'll be writing the code, and what I need the index.html file is just the connecting part of the script file. Now if I come here, I can start by, for example, if I want to add two numbers. As you can remember, when we covered variables, to declare variable you can use the let keyword, the var keyword, or the const keyword if you know the value won't change during runtime. But for me, let me use the var keyword. Then I will say a variable name like num1 then is equals to a number 5. So this I'm initializing a variable called num1 and giving it a value of 5. So I can go ahead here, then write var num2 for the second number, then I give it a number like 7. So if I wanted to add these two numbers, num1 and num2, what would I do? Now, the thing that I will do that, let's say I declare a variable called, let's say, var sum, which will contain the result of both the numbers. So we'll say it's equals to num1 plus. Now this is the plus operator in JavaScript, whereby if you want to add two numbers, you use the normal plus sign on your keyboard, then plus num2, like that. And then if you want to see the result, you can console.log, then you write the sum. As you can remember, the console log is just a utility function which enables us to display messages and logs and results on the console. The console simply is just like a terminal or a command prompt. So what I will do, I will run my file, remembering that we installed the live server. So open with live server on your, you click on your index.html, then open with live server. It will bring you over here. Now I can right click, then I go to inspect, then inspect. Here I will see the console. I'll open the console. As you can see, the result is 12. So if you want to get on the console on your browser, just right click, then inspect, then over here you go to the console. You'll see it printing the 12 here. So that is a mathematical operation plus or addition. If you want, I wanted to multiply these numbers, I would just use the asterisk. The star on your keyboard. On my keyboard is number 8. I don't know your keyboard, but this star is the symbol that stands for multiplication in programming. Asterisk, we call it the asterisk. So here I can say, let's say I can change this because it's a product. I can say product, then here I will print the product. So what JavaScript will do, it will take the num1 times num2, the answer it will store on the product variable, then the product variable holding the result of num1 times num2, I will print it to the console. So I can go back and you can see, I see that 5. So that is my multiplication. If I wanted to do subtraction, I can do minus hyphen minus, then the normal minus. I can, let's say, change this to sub. The reason I'm changing this, you can still do with that one variable name, but I like my variable names being descriptive. So var sub for subtraction, and this name can be anything, and then this sub will contain the result after num1 minus num2. So I'm expecting num1 minus num2 to be minus 2. If I go here and then no, I have an error, then oh no, it's not product but the sub. Then when I go to the console, I will see the minus 2 on the console. So that is the minus. So if I wanted to do division, just do the forward slash on your keyboard. This is the sign of division in JavaScript. So if you want to divide, you say, I will say num1 divided by num2. So this let's say I will call this answer. Let me call it ans for answer. Then I will console.log a and s. So when I go back to the console, I will see the result over there, 0.7. This, but this number you can make it to be, let's say you can round it off, which there is some functions or the math module in JavaScript which contains the functionalities of rounding off, rounding up, rounding down, and those sort of things. So this is the multiplication part of JavaScript. So you can do anything. So they are just common. The only different symbols are the division and the multiplication, which I can comment over here. Then I say, okay, the plus sign, this is for addition. Then the minus sign is for subtraction, and then there is the asterisk here. This is for multiplication. Then we'll have the forward slash. This is for division. So these are the basic. There are more operators, but these are the basic ones. Then the normal math operations. So if you want to add two numbers, you can use the plus. If you want to multiply to minus, you can use this one. If you want to multiply, you can use the asterisk. If you want to divide, you can use the forward slash. So those are the basic mathematical operators. So I will introduce, there is an additional operator called the modulus operator. The modulus operator, what it does, it returns the remainder after division. For example, I can do like, let me take these two numbers. I can say let's var remainder, I can name it remainder, is equals to, let's say, num1. Now what I will do, I won't use the division sign, I will use the percentage sign. The percentage sign stands for the modulus. The modulus operator is used to return a result after multiplication, and the remainder after multiplication. So num1 divided by num2. So if I log this remainder on the console, and I say remainder, then I go back, you can see this is the remainder. So the modulus, or the modulus, this over here, this here, is used to, so let me add this comment. I can say that the modulus is used for returning the remainder after multiplication. If you can remember the forward slash, 2 forward slashes stands for commenting. If you want to comment your code, and commenting is good for good documentation of your code, so that someone else can understand what your code is doing. But initially, when the browser or the compiler runs this code, it will ignore all the comment. It won't run this part, but it is good to be here for let's say for explanation purposes. Now these are the modulus. So the modulus returns the remainder after division. So if you divide two numbers and there is a remainder, this is what the modulus sign or operators does. It returns that remainder. So this, it will return 5, because when you divide 5 divided by 7, you have a remainder of 5. Yes, you can confirm that. And I guess that's it for the operators. In the next video, I'll be covering the math module in JavaScript. We'll see some utility functions found in the math module, and we'll see how it can make our work easier. So subscribe to the channel to see more videos, and will be much appreciated for that. Thank you.